I just didn't realize all of the damage I had done mentally, physically to my body. And obviously, physically is where I was focusing on because I didn't want to address any of the mental issues that were occurring. I didn't realize how much identity peeling back I had to do, identity reckoning, so to speak, of what I was, what I did, the moral injury of it all, as I think we've discussed, of reckoning with my choices, my what I did to survive, not only in combat, but also within those spaces of all males, right? There was a lot of decision making that as a 35-year-old woman, I look back at 22, 23, 24, 25, every time I deployed again, decisions I would make even non-deployed while I was training with those men that I was just like, that's not even ethically who I am or what I believe in, but it was just a means of, you're in the lion's den, so to speak, and it's a means of survival.
Are you talking about being in an all-male environment where you're not exactly welcome maybe, or maybe there's some hostility and you're
Yeah, absolutely. I think there's multitudes, right? Is when I was queer. I was in the military when Don't Ask, Don't Tell was a thing. I used to wear a wedding ring. This is a real wedding ring now because I have a fiance. But I used to wear a wedding ring and say my husband or my whatever was. I had these whole storylines made up to protect
Hmm.
myself. So there's that layer. And then there's the layer of being a woman in those spaces. Any sort of minoritized group in the special operations community, whether you want to admit it or not, it is difficult to operate. It
Hmm.
just is. My friend who is a person of color in those spaces, Navy SEALs are predominantly white men. That's it. You're just going to have a harder time. So I'm not sitting here as some victim of it, but the reality is that I had men say to me in tier one units while I'm deployed, I don't like women and I definitely don't like gay women. I definitely don't like gay people, but you're all right. You're okay. And I'm like, what do you even say to that?